Oh, thank you. Some hot tea.
That lemon honey tea. Extra lemon, extra honey.
Hello, and welcome to Cup2Hook Movie Night. My name is Cynthia with Cynthia Joyful Creations, and this is Mr. Joyful, our scorekeeper and judge if necessary. And he was just sharing with me that he just made me some hot tea with a little extra
Lemon and honey.
lemon and honey. So hopefully that will keep me from coughing. All right. Let me check my little chat thing. I always have to check that when I come in. All right, Mr. Joyful. Currently, it is just us here. So we'll just wait for all of our friends to come in. Hello and welcome to Cup2Hook Movie Night. Oh. Hello and welcome to Cup2Hook Movie Night. That was Mr. Joyful. Silly, silly man. Well, hello and welcome to Cup2Hook Movie Night. Hello, Jen. She says hi there. She says hi, Robert. It's so weird to hear him referred to as Robert. Oh. Are you ready, Jen? She says he wanted to be first. He did, didn't he? He tricked me is what he did. He tricked me. He tricked me.
Excuse me.
So we're just giving it a minute for everyone to come in, and I can't believe I forgot to set my timer. So let's see. So we'll set it for 6 minutes. As you guys are coming in, Jen says, me too. I forgot that his name was Robert.
Yeah.
He has to work tomorrow, so we're going to keep our night moving tonight for sure.
Jennifer gives a thumbs up.
Hello, Jennifer. All right, so we know we've got Jennifer here. And I know we've got Jen here.
Excuse me.
So we're just going to go over all points and all of that at the end. So we can keep everything moving.
Cool.
Jen says, hi, Jennifer. And Jennifer says, hi, Jen.
Cool. Tick, 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 tick.
Yep, I got the timer going so we can start on time. I got the new journal book. I'm still in the process of getting everybody added on.
Excuse me. You are far on your test pattern.
You are far on your test pattern. I am, but I'm going to have to stop for a little bit because I've got to work on the Blocks of Love Midwife blanket. So it will probably be Monday before I can pick it back up. So, but once I got, as we talked, once I got it going, it seemed to move a little bit smoother for me. I'm going to put that there, Mr. Joyful, for a minute. So I seem to, once I could get the pattern kind of memorized, it works smoother for me. But yeah, it'll be more than likely Monday, because with him working tomorrow and when I get home, I am going to nap, and then I'm going to get up and start working on that Blocks of Love blanket. So I can show y'all a lot more next week on what it's looking like. And oh my gosh, it's even better than I imagined. Like, I was very hopeful, but oh, it's beautiful. I'm happy. Born in Love is still my favorite, but I'm very happy with this.
Can I drop my link? I don't have one.
Did you say that?
So can I drop my link? I don't have a link, but
actually, you do have a link. Everybody misunderstands that if you have a YouTube channel, you have a link, you have a channel. It's just you may or may not be a content creator. I know, but we do have people that misunderstand that. And I think that was an attempt of the timer to go off, but
it's tired.
It does that at every 2 minutes. Like when I use this for my Wednesday on the hooks, it did the same thing. We have 2 minutes left. Well, according to the time, we have 4 minutes left. So, all right. Jen says, you'll still beat me done. I don't know. Jennifer says, Trish wanted you to know she's getting coffee and finishing the episode, and she will be on. Thank you, Jennifer. We got a few minutes. I'm still trying to work on this book. But I'm getting everybody in. I'm going to take some pride in this book.
Had a few years.
I have had it for a while, but I actually got it at Goodwill. Isn't that something? I got it back when originally I was doing Mary Kay. So I've had this book for a while, but the pages are perfect. Let me show you a blank page. So that's perfect for keeping your scores on. But anyway, because it doesn't really fit into my crochet genre. Until now it fits perfectly. So it's perfect.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go slim this down here.
I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, Jennifer, that last episode, we were talking about that on my live a minute ago. That Christmas special, that was a really, excuse me, that was a really long episode. I had to finish watching it today myself. And when I went on, I had already watched 33 minutes, and it said it had 43 minutes left. So that was interesting. I didn't realize that they usually run that long.
It's a special thing, I guess.
It might be because it was a special. But I don't think my timer went off.
It went off, but it didn't go off.
Yeah, it went off, but it didn't go off. It went off at the 2-minute mark. Well, we still have 2 minutes, so 1, 2. Let's see what happens. My silly little ladybug timer. She's cute, though. I ordered her online from Target. Target, yes. I have a friend that calls it Target.
Yeah, they call it Target.
He said his aunt calls it Target.
I'm slimming this down to the 3 of us.
I know Veronica went to Starbucks to get her coffee, so she's coming.
Wow. funny thing you said Starbucks. I'm thinking of the one here in Newberry. Like, not too far.
It's not too far. Yes, we finally got a Starbucks here in Newberry.
Honestly, I don't think I've been in that one, honestly. The last time I went to like a coffee house was when we were dating. I didn't want the mall with a big glass wall on it.
Oh yes, we used to love go sit at the mall for a date and drink coffee and look through this glass window and just watch people walking up and down the mall. Those were some of our best dates. Well, it should be getting time very soon. I feel like I'm ignoring y'all, but I don't see anybody else responding in the chat, so we're just waiting. And the timer quit ticking. I don't know why it's not ringing. It did there. All right.
I'll put this rock on there, didn't it? When she comes in, I'll be ready.
Yeah, I know she's coming.
Excuse me.
Well, we're ready to go.
I already gave you my thumbs up.
Yes, Mr. Joyful, when it first came on, he went on and gave me a thumbs up and said hello, and it threw me a minute, and then I noticed it was him. So all the way at the top is him, but it threw me because I'm so used to calling him Todd, and he said, and it says Robert. But anyway, Trish says, don't wait for her. She still has 9 minutes left out loud. Well, luckily, she probably has a little less than that because they usually include the credits in on it as well. So.
Oh, did you see Netflix has that new feature where you can download your movies and save it to your device and watch later offline?
I've heard about it.
Yeah, you watch it on your phone or your tablet, you can download it and save it.
Yes, I've heard about it.
I have not tried it yet, but
okay. All right. I have 3 more people to add to the score book, and after that, we'll go ahead and start with who we've got. Okay. And I apologize that I didn't get this done, but it's been a crazy week, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Crazy, but we got some good news, so that's good. Okay. And I hope some of these new folks that came last week will come back.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like we've got Jen, Jennifer, and is that you, Todd? And there's a third person?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Jen and Jennifer, y'all are going to rack up on some points in just a minute because it's going to be the 2 of you.
Just the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of us.
Oh, Trish can only see him play while she's watching.
Well, by the time I finish, she might be here. I got 1 more. I hear you. All right.
Did you feed fishies?
I did feed the fish tonight.
Good.
I fed them right at 5 o'clock,
Good.
2 hours before my first live. All right. I have everybody in. Okay.
5. 4 more people.
She will probably beat us all. I haven't watched these episodes in a couple of weeks, laugh out loud. She says, I mean, Trish. I hear you. Okay, you guys, it is 9:20. It is 5 minutes past. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Hello, is that Tiger?
Hello, Tiger Dragon Girl. And I know you have another name. I'm going to go look at my cheat sheet real quick. I hate that my brain is not working well today. What is up with that?
Cool.
I am glad that that cough has left.
Good.
Yes.
Tiger.
Darla. I knew I had it. Hello, Darla. Welcome, welcome. You guys are probably already saying it. She says, hello. I spoke too soon. And Jen says, hi, Tiger. Maybe that lemon and honey will help.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're ready to start. Miss Darla, are you going to join us for our trivia? If so, Mr. Joyful will get you added on. All I need is just a yes or a thumbs up. She says, glad to be here. And Jennifer says, welcome, Tiger. Love it. Love it, love it. Oh, my headphones are there. That's why it's not going to, they might fall. Okay. All right. I have Mr. Joyful's mystery question for the end. And I have our Woot Woot train. And I have our prize. And then our prize we're going to drop into the Mr. Joyful. Will you get that handbag over there? So I've decided that, you know, like I did last week, I'm going to go ahead and show you the prize that will be dropped into the grand prize giveaway. Again, for anyone who's new, we have a grand prize giveaway. Boy, that looks humongous. We have a grand prize giveaway that will be done when we finish Call the Midwife. And every week we add a new prize into the giveaway. We've already got yarn in here. We've got crochet books. We've got mugs, organizers, all kinds of stuff. Stitch markers that have butterflies and dragonflies and flowers for the Call the Midwife patterns. All kinds of stuff in there. Today, I am going to add, well, you know what? I am going to wait, and I'm sorry, and I'll tell you why. Because the same thing I'm adding in here tonight is also the giveaway for our mystery question. And I'm going to let that person choose which one. It's the same thing. They just have a different pattern or design to them. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to let you choose the pattern or design, and then I will just close my eyes, pick one, or let Mr. Joyful pick one to put in the grand prize giveaway. So I apologize for that little bit of a tease. I didn't mean to. All right, you guys. Anyone else come in?
Still 5.
Okay. So who do you have? You said still 5. You've got Jen?
Me plus 4 others.
Okay. And
Runaway.
Mayor's here. She says, yes, me. Shirley's here.
Mr. Yep. Okay.
Sweet. and Darla and Shirley. So I'm showing. Darla says, I have heard Call the Midwife is a good series. When I get Amazon Prime again, I am going to watch it. It is a good series. And so, Darla, let me just, excuse me. Let me just say, even though you haven't seen the episodes, I do have folks that come that sometimes can't get everything watched, and they still play and guess. So you have a you have a good chance of gaining points. And points earn you slips into a wooden box that at the end will draw a name out for that grand prize giveaway. And you would be surprised. I've had people play, and we usually average about 50 questions. I've had people play that have never watched it and still average about 26 points, 15 to 25 points in a night, and they didn't watch. So just saying.
Plus, even if you just get one question, and that one question happened to be the one I picked, you win the prize for the night.
And that's true. If you happen to just guess an answer and it's the correct answer first for that question, and it's Mr. Joyful's mystery question, you win tonight's prize. So it's fun. So I'll let you decide if you want to answer. I do ask that everyone try. It's not mandatory to put your caps on. It just helps these old eyes see better. But if you're ready, we're going to get started. Margie's here tonight. Welcome back, Margie. And let me go check the list because I'm just kind of jumping. It's going. Okay. Mayor says, yes, me. Shirley says, hi, I made it. Mayor says, was on a potty break. Yep, did that. Jen says, hi, Mayor. And then I read Darla's already. Jen says, hi, Shirley. Margie says, hi, everyone. I made it. Woo, woo. Sunita Making Blue Hat says, hi, all. Sunita, welcome in. Now, I have seen you around the YouTube channel. Is Sunita what you go by? Let me know. And also let me know if you want to play. All right. Jennifer says, welcome, everyone. Thank you for that, Jennifer. Jen says, hi, Margie. And hi, Sunita. Thank you, Jen, for welcoming our friends in. Darla says, by the way, your other half is adorable. He is. I have to tell y'all, he made my Christmas and July fairy video. And I know all of that is done and over with, but if you did not see my Christmas and July fairy video, go check it out because he made an amazing Santa. I didn't know what he was doing until I was done recording because we did it, in live time for us. And yeah, he was amazing. But thank you so much for that, Darla. He's very helpful on our movie night. Mayor says, hey, Jen, Shirley, Margie, and Tiger and Jennifer. Thank you for welcoming everyone in. Trisha says, I'm here. Good job, Trisha. And Jen says, hi, Trisha. Trisha says, hi, Jen. Shirley says, hi, everyone. So Miss Shirley is here. All right. We need to add, I think, didn't Susan come in? Did I see Susan?
I'm not sure.
I'll tell you what, just to make sure I've got everybody, if you're playing, give me a thumbs up real quick so we can make sure we got you on the scoreboard. And Mayor says, hey, Trish and Sunita. Sunita says, yes, I will just watch. I love Call the Midwife. All right, well, we're glad you're here and you're watching. Hopefully you will decide to come play with us next week. Trisha says, hi, Mayor, and has a little emoji hand waving. Trisha says, thumbs up. Okay, everybody's giving me their thumbs up. While I'm doing that, again, I do read out all the chat because I have several friends that are seeing impaired. And then also I want to give anyone that is coming in and just hanging out with us and working on their projects. They don't have to watch the chat. They can just listen. All right. So I've got Trisha, Jennifer, Jen, Margie, and Shirley playing. All right. I know that Sunita says she was just going to watch. And Darla, just let me know what you want to do, hun.
We're waiting on Miss Veronica.
I'm glad y'all are all here. Yes, I know Miss Veronica is coming. She ran to Starbucks to get coffee. And you know how that can go sometimes. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Mr. Joyful. That's my book over there. Poor Mr. Joyful.
Oh, getting old.
The yellow one.
The yellow one?
Yeah.
Someone's done on the floor.
Yeah, it fell. It slid off. So we are finishing up season 2, episode 8 tonight, and then we're starting season 3. Technically, what would be episode? See, this is confusing. They consider it episode 1, but it's a Christmas special. But next week, their episode 2 is actually episode 1. So just to make sure we're all on the same page, I will always title them by the episode, and then the Christmas special will always be listed Christmas special and whatever the year is. So even though next week will be episode 1 and 2, it'll technically be the second episode and third episode of season 3. And I know that makes it very confusing. And since they don't have titles for their episodes, like Longmire had titles, and that made it so great. But that's how it's listed. So when it says episode 1 and 2, we're literally going by what they call episode 1 and 2, even though it's 2 and 3 in the list, if that makes any sense. All right. Some people have different priorities, Jen says. She needs to bring a Starbucks for all of us, right? All right, here we go. Let me get my emoji ready. Darla says, I love Longmire. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun with Longmire, Darla. And I don't know if you got to see our blankets. We got a video coming out in 2 weeks. Mr. Joyful's blocking mine, but right behind him, if you can see any of that color right there, on the back of that chair, that is the Longmire blanket that we made. It's a really nice size blanket. Jen says, I don't drink coffee. Well, there's other things at Starbucks. Although I would take an ice cold coffee. All right. I'm running my yapper. Let me get my choo-choo train so we can all aboard the woo-woo train. All right.
What season is this?
We are on the last episode of season 2, and we're on the first episode of season 3.
That got me curious.
Pardon me, Mr. Joyful's looking something up. He said he's curious.
Y'all give it up last one.
See my joy mug? I know Mel will be here once she gets her babies to bed. All right, here goes our emoji. Here goes our first question. True or false? Chummy is pregnant. True or false? How many people we got playing?
12 so far.
No, we only have 1, 2, 3,
11. I mean,
4, 5 here at the moment. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got all answers in and locking those in. Everyone said true. That is correct. And Mr. Joyful, let me ask him first. Did you find the question what you were looking at?
I did. I was looking at the episode list to see if they did have them listed in name or just episodes.
It's just episodes.
Yeah. I know Netflix is weird sometimes. I just want to see if it did have episodes.
He was looking to see if the episodes did have titles from an online standard, but they don't. They're just listed as episodes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I found a cheat sheet for all that episode.
But anyway. All right. So everyone answered true. That is correct. The person who gets the extra point is Jennifer. Woo woo! Way to go, Jennifer. So right now, if you want to go ahead, yeah. So I don't have to call everybody's names out when they get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just add them when they get here. Sorry.
That's all right.
Darla's not playing tonight.
All right.
And Mare's not. Yeah, Mare came in.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Okay.
Jen,
all right.
Mayor, Margie, Shirley, Tricia.
Right. So everybody got a point and Jennifer got 2. Okay, we're together. We got it together. Here we go. Jennifer says, thank you, Trish. She goes, way to go, Jennifer. And Mare says, whoop, whoop, Jen. Jennifer says, thank you, Mare. All right, next question is also true or false. Fred's sister came to visit him. True or false? That tea's helping with my cough.
Good. That was the idea.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone has answered. Locking those answers in. Everyone said false. Way to go. Catching that. It is false. It was his daughter that came to visit him. And the person who gets the extra point, everybody gets a point because they got it right. But the one who gets the extra point is, woo woo, Shirley. Way to go, Miss Shirley.
2, 3, here we go. Okay.
All right. Next question is multiple choice. What did Sister Bernadette ask Sister Julian for? Was it A, stationery, B, clothes, or C, cake? They do love their cake.
Okay.
Yes, Trisha, thank you. She says, awesome, Shirley. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got one more answer coming. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, Miss Shirley. All right. I'm not sure if we lost Miss Shirley. But I'm going to lock answers in 3, 2, 1. All right. We have answer B and C given for clothes or cake. And the correct answer is B. She asked Sister Julianne for her clothes that she came into the convent with. So if you said B, you got the correct answer. And the person who got the extra point is, woo woo, Mare. Congratulations. So Mr. Joyful, Mare gets 2 points.
Okay.
Trisha gets a point. Jennifer gets a point. And Jen gets a point. And Jennifer, I'm going to get your email answered, love. And thank you for making that connection for me of who you belong to. Trisha says, yay, Mayor. Jennifer says, yay, Mayor. Mayor says, whoop, whoop. Darla says, Cynthia is the conductor of the trivia train. Yes, let me just tell you, one of our players, Grandma Anna, when we were halfway through Longmire, I guess right off the beginning of the gate, we came up with this whoop whoop as a cheer. And so Grandma Anna found this choo-choo train, and she wrote woot on each side of it and sent it to me. And it's so cute, I had to incorporate it. So yes, that is our little woot woot train. Jennifer says, no problem. I will get to that in the morning. Well, tomorrow afternoon. So I have an exciting adventure in the morning. All right. Next question is also multiple choice. Jimmy got excited when he talked to Jenny about what? A, his daughter, B, his health improving, or C, his job. We might have lost Miss Shirley. She might have gotten a phone call. You know, that's one thing I've been blessed with. Oh yeah, I did one time. My son called in. I remember that. I was fixing to say I've never gotten a phone call while I've been on a live, but my son did call in that one time. All right. My Marine son, that was. Yeah. So, all right, locking those answers in. And we have the answer A and C given for his daughter and his job. And while he was excited about his job and he was excited about talking to her about his health improving, it was A, his daughter, that he couldn't stop talking about. So if you said A for daughter, you got it right. And the person who gets the extra point is whoop, whoop, Trisha. So Trisha gets 2 points, Mr. Joyful. Mayor gets a point, and Jen gets a point. All right. Guess what time it is? It's bonus time. We have a bonus question. All right. So remember, the first person who comes in with the correct answer is the only one who gets the 3 points. Here we go. Trisha says, whoop. Jennifer says, yay, Trisha. Thank you, Jennifer, for cheering her on. All right. The question is, what did Dr. Turner show the Boy Scouts how to make for their handicraft badge? This is the answer, Mr. Joyful.
Oh, cool.
All right. Okay, Mr. Joyful. I'm going to have to let him be judged. So I'm going to lock answers in because I do have the correct answer. All right. This is what I wrote down.
Yeah. We'll see.
So
report somebody.
I'm going to let you make a decision. We can either go with the person who said it correctly with all the wording only, or we can give that person at least an extra point for being on the right frame.
Give him a point for being on the right. Yeah.
Okay. So Mr. Joyful. So the person who's going to get the 3 points that said origami frog first is Trisha. So Trisha gets 3 points. Miss Margie came in first with the answer frog. And Mr. Joyful and I are both in agreement that frog is correct. Origami frog was the actual correct answer. So Miss Margie, you are going to get an extra point added to your score.
Even paperclip would have done too.
Because we feel that's fair. All right. Next question is true or false. Let me get my little emoji in. Well, we're good. Trisha says, woo, yay. All right, true or false? Jimmy's business partner came to Anada's house to have tea with Jenny. True or false? Thank you, Jennifer. She says, go, Trisha.
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three, four, five. All right, answers are in. They're locked in. Everybody answered true. The correct answer is false. He came to Anada's house to fix the scooter. So nobody gets a point. So that might have been a trick question. But he did not ever come. I don't think he ever went into Anada's house at this point. He was only on the outside working on the scooter. So I am sorry that no one got a point off of that question. All right. And I'm going back to look at something real quick just to make sure. Yep, I wrote down the right one. All right. So I hope that's not Mr. Joyful's question.
Sorry.
Let's hope he did not pick question 6.
Jen said that wasn't the extra bonus.
Jen, great minds think alike. She says, wow, first time we all got it wrong and no one right. Laugh out loud, right? And Jen says, oh man, that's right. Margie says, that's right. Trish says, dang it, was going to say false, but there was noise in my ear. Laugh out loud. Jen says, I hope that wasn't the extra bonus. Jennifer says, shut up, Trisha. So if you don't know, Jennifer and Trisha are sisters, and Jennifer is visiting Trisha right now. So that's what all that's about. All right. Next question is multiple choice. Fred's daughter said her feet were swollen and Chummy did some tests on her and discovered she had what? A, TB, B, toxemia, or C, a UTI? Jennifer has laughing emojis that are laughing so hard they're crying. Mare says, I am blaming it on medication. Shirley says, sorry, all. Someone came to my door. I'm back. I figured it was that or the phone. I'm glad you're back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Hello, Angela's with us. So we need to add Angela. Yay, Angela. Welcome in. And what did I do with my book? Oh, that might be what just fell off.
You gonna get it?
Yep. No, I'll slide it to you. I'm just going to get you added. Mr. Joyful got you added to the scoreboard, and I'm adding you to the scorebook. All right. That way we can keep everything accurate.
Okay.
For those of you that came in a little bit later, I was sharing. Remember I told y'all I had to get a new scorekeeping book because the one I had was falling apart? Well, I found one in my crafty yarny cabinet where I keep extra supplies. And it is one I bought a long, long time ago, way back in the day when I was doing Mary Kay. And oh my goodness, we got a lot of people in here. And I found it at Goodwill, brand new. Isn't that a cute little book? Doesn't have much for crafting, but for Mary Kay it did. But I never used it, so I'm using it now.
Hello.
Who are you waving at?
She said hi everyone, so hello back.
She says, hi, everyone, Angela. Mare says, hey, sweet Angela. And Angela said, hi, Jennifer. Everyone was welcome Jennifer in. Angela in. I was looking at Jennifer's name. Jennifer, Jen, and Shirley welcomed Angela in. All right. All right, so I got Angela added to the book. We'll just set this out the way for now. Hopefully it'll stay. Okay. All right, back to our answers. Let me lock them in if I had not already. And if you said B for toxemia, that was the correct answer, and it looks like everyone did. And the person who gets that extra point is, woo woo, Margie. Congratulations. So Margie gets 2 points, and everyone else gets a point, Mr. Joyful.
Miss Shirley's back too, so.
Yeah, Miss Shirley's back.
Okay.
So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Yep. All right, next question is true or false. And let me come down here real quick. Okay. Trisha says, woo, go Margie. Mary says, hey, congrats, Margie. Jennifer says, hey, Margie, yay. Love it, love it, love it. Y'all are cheering her on. All right, true or false? Jimmy's friend Alec likes Jenny. True or false?
Wow.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everyone's got their answers in. Everyone said true, Mr. Joyful. That is correct. So everyone gets a point. But the person who gets the extra point is woo woo, Mayor. Congratulations. We got just about everybody getting on the board tonight. Sweet, sweet. I love it. Next question is multiple choice. Jimmy called Jenny and asked her to bring her friends to what? A picnic, B, a bar to hear him play music, or C, a dance. Jennifer says, good job, Mayor. Trish says, yay, Mayor. Mayor says, nice to see everyone scoring. Yes, yes, I agree.
Making noise over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat. Jen asked me to repeat. Okay. Jimmy called Jenny and asked her to bring her friends to what? A picnic, B, a bar to hear him play music, or C, a dance? All right, all the answers are in. We've got B and C listed for either bar to hear him play music or a dance. The correct answer, if you said B, is a bar to hear him play music, and that is correct. And the person who gets the extra point is woot woot, Trisha. Congratulations. And then also, Mr. Joyful, these people get 1 point. Jennifer, Shirley, Mare, Angela, and Jen.
Okay.
Way to go, everyone. Trisha says, woot woot. And Jennifer says, way to go, Trisha. All right. Next question is about bonus question. Woot woot. Angela has party favor emojis. And Trisha says, thank you, Jennifer. And thank you, Angela, for cheering her on. All right, so here's our bonus question. What color did Chummy and Peter paint their baby crib? Jen said white. No, that's not correct. Shirley said cream. Nope. Mare said white. And that's not correct. Angela said white. Nope. This is the answer, Mr. Joyful. Jen says pink. Nope. Trisha says it was a wood stain, wasn't it? It's a good guess, but no, they actually were painting it a different color. I think it was originally white, but they painted it a different color. Shirley says green. That is not correct. Jen says blue. That is not correct. Jennifer says green. Laugh out loud. Nope. Mare says tan. Nope.
Nope.
Somebody answer?
Jen.
Where did you see that? I don't see it on here. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah. All right. Then Trisha said brown. That's not correct. I'm locking the answer in because the correct answer has been given. Red and gray were also said, but the correct answer is yellow. And so those 3 points go to Jen. Woot woot! Way to go. They painted it yellow. Everybody worked for that one. All right. Jen says, whoop, whoop. What's that?
Get all the colors listed.
I know, we were listing all the colors. All right. Jennifer says, good guessing. Yes, good guessing, everyone. Darla says, the trivia train is chugging along. Yes, it is. Trisha says, good job, Jen. Mare says, congrats, Jen. Thank you guys for cheering Jen on. All right. Next question is multiple choice. What did Jenny and Alec do after they danced at the bar? A, sat at the table and talked. B, stargazed. Or C, drank at the bar. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. All right. All the answers are in, locking them in. I have to tell you, I'm going to change up the order so I don't give away anything. Mare, Shirley, and Trish, all 3 of your answers came in at the same time, like boom, boom, boom. It was so cool. All right. If you said B, stargaze, that was the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is woo woo, Trisha. So Trisha gets 2 points, Mr. Joyful.
1, 2.
And then Shirley and Mare get a point. Angela, Jen, and Jennifer.
Okay.
Way to go, Trisha.
6, 8, 2. I'm going to try something if this works. If it works, I'll send a train emoji. If it doesn't, it won't.
To where?
Nope, it didn't work. Oh, well.
All right. And Jennifer says, on fire, Trisha. And Mare says, congrats, Trish. And my husband was trying to send a train emoji. That's what that little funky U plus numbers is. All right. Multiple choice is our next question. What did Alec tell Jenny was in the future for Anonymous House? A, it was going to be named a historical landmark. B, demolition. Or C, expansion. Two, three, four, five, six. We're missing somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, we got everybody now. All right, answers are in. Everyone answered B for demolition. That is correct. So everyone will get a point. And the person who gets the extra point is woot woot, Miss Margie. Yay! So Miss Margie gets 2 points and everybody gets a point. All right, next question is true or false. Chummy rode with Dr. Turner to go get Sister Bernadette. True or false? Jennifer says, go, Margie. Thank you, Jennifer. And Tricia says, way to go, Margie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everyone, answers are in. We've got some true and we've got some false. If you said false, that is the correct answer because it was his son, Timothy, who rode with him. And the person who got that extra point is, woot woot, Miss Shirley. Congratulations.
1, 2. All right.
I do love the diversity that's going on with these answers. All right. So, Mare gets a point. Jennifer gets a point. Jen gets a point. Angela gets a point. And Trish gets a point. And Jennifer says, yay, Shirley. Trish says, congrats, Shirley. And Darla says, go, Shirley. Mm-hmm. And Shirley says, thanks, all. Thank you guys for cheering Miss Shirley on. Next question is also true or false. Doc Turner kissed Sheila. True or false? Margie says, good job, everyone. Aw, that's so sweet, Margie. All right. Did we have some kissing going on between Doc Turner and Sheila, a.k.a. Sister? Oh, crud, I just forgot her name.
That's a weird name. Oh, crud. Okay.
Bernadette, Sister Bernadette. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and answers are all in. And got some true and falses going on. If you said true, that is correct. They did kiss. And the person who got the extra point is Jennifer. Woo woo! Way to go, Jennifer. All right. And Mr. Joyful, these folks also got an extra point. No. Mare and Margie and Angela, Shirley, and Jen. All right. Good job, Jennifer. Trisha says, go, Jennifer. Thank you, Trish. All right. Next question is also true or false. Oh, wait a minute. Time out. Time out. I am wrong. I started to hit true. That last question was false. And Trisha was the only person who got it right. I am so sorry, Trisha. It was false. He gave her his coat. Oh my gosh. I thought that they kissed. I really did. So I'm wrong. So Jennifer, you need to take 2 points away.
1, 2.
And Trish, you need to add a point. I mean, you need to add 2 points.
Okay. Everybody else.
Oh, and everyone else, you have to take a point away.
Let's see. Jen.
I can tell you. I can tell you.
Okay.
You did Jennifer already. So Mare, Margie, Angela, Shirley, and Jen.
Right.
My bad. I deeply, deeply apologize. I was sitting here looking and I was like, what? Did I skip a question? But it is false. He gave her his coat. So way to go, Trisha. I'm so proud of you. Not proud of me, but I'm proud of you. All right. Next question is still true or false. All the midwives were helping with Chummy's birth. True or false? Oh my gosh. Y'all congratulate Trisha when y'all get your answers in. Oh my goodness. Okay. And poor Trisha's going, go, Jennifer. And Jennifer's like, thank you. And Jennifer's like, no. Laugh out loud. Smiley face, laughing and crying. Trisha says, oh no, I'm sorry, Jennifer. Oh my gosh. Hello. Wake up, Cynthia.
Welcome to movie night.
I know. Welcome to movie night. Trisha says, thank you. All right. Answers are coming in and everyone's congratulating Trish. I'm so sorry about that. Jennifer's like, ha, ha, ha. Hello, Mel. She says, sorry, I'm late. No, we know what you're doing. You're doing the mommy thing, and that's a perfectly good reason to be late. Putting those babies to bed. All right. So we got Mel. Okay. Mel, you just missed me tricking them with an answer. I'm just arriving to movie night too, apparently, Mel. All right. Jennifer says, welcome, Mel. Trish says, laugh out loud to Darla. Darla must have said something and I missed it.
The train was derailed.
The train was derailed, Darla. Mel says, good night, Mr. Joyful. And Trisha says, welcome, Mel. Shirley says, hi, Mel. Jen says, hi, Mel. Angela says, hi, Trish. And Jennifer says, welcome, Cynthia. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let me get this train locked in and let's go back and look at our answers. Jennifer's like laugh out loud, laughing and crying emoji. All right, so the question was all the midwives were helping with Chummy's birth. True or false? The answer was true. So if you answered true, wow, what? Oh my gosh, not many people answered true. They did. All of them helped. All right. So Trish gets that one. Phew, my cheeks are hurting. All right. What are you saying?
Trisha.
Yep, Trisha. And then let me know when you're ready and I'll tell you who else. Angela. And looks like that's all of our point takers for that round. Let's see. Mel says Shirley and Jen. And Jennifer says laugh out loud, the crying emoji. Mel says, hi, Jennifer. Mare says, no, some were on duty. In the beginning, they were all helping. All of them. Nobody was out on a call when it first started, and it showed everybody pulling everything together and getting everything rounded up for them. Let's see. Jennifer says, I should watch right before game day like Trisha. Laugh out loud. Mel says, hi, Margie. Darla says, I am definitely being entertained tonight. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's my That makes my heart smile.
You see, other night we actually give people different names.
Thanks, Mr. Joyful. So, Darla, there are some nights I give people different names than their name, and that was fun too. All right. Trisha says, it pays to watch the episode same day as trivia night. Mostly. Laugh out loud. Mel says, hi, Tiger to Darla. Margie says, hi, Mel. Angela has an emoji with hearts all around it. And Mare says, laugh out loud. All right, next question. All right. It is multiple choice. Jenny and Cynthia were with Chummy when she felt her water break, and Cynthia discovered what and told Jenny to get Sister Julian immediately. A, more water than usual. B, no water at all. Chummy was hallucinating. Or C, blood. Wow, got a quick answer there. Way to go, my friend. I can't cheer your name on yet, but one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yes, we have all the answers in. Oh, wait, that's the wrong emoji. Why is that coming up like that? That's the wrong emoji. That's like a bus. There we go. There's our emoji. Okay. All right. Everyone answered C for blood, and that is the correct answer. And the person who got that extra point is Jennifer. Woo woo!
If you want, hit Control C and you can Control V each time.
Well, true.
Yeah.
I like making it difficult. All right. So everybody gets a point, Mr. Joyful, for that one.
Mm-hmm. Everybody.
And Jennifer gets 2 points. So you got to go back to Jennifer and give her another point. Yep. All right. Good job. Next question is also multiple choice. What did the nuns and the midwives do while they waited for news of Chummy? Did they A, sing, B, tell Chummy stories, or C, made granny squares and sewed them together? And Jennifer says, laugh out loud, yay. Mare says, yay, Jennifer, I think.
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly. Jennifer says, laugh out loud. Trish, laugh out loud. Mel says, go, Jennifer. Jennifer says, thanks, Mel. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. All right. We have all of our answers in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So locking them in. If you said C for making granny squares and sewing them together, that is the correct answer. And Mr. Joyful, the person who gets that extra point is woo woo, Mayor. Congratulations. Yep. So everyone gets an extra point except Miss Mel. She said A. All right. Trish says, congratulations, Mayor. Jennifer says, good job, Mayor. Thank you, Trish and Jennifer. All right. Next question is also multiple choice. Who went to the hospital to see Chummy? Was it A, Sister Julia Ann and Sister Evangelina? Or B, Sister Julia Ann and Jenny? Or C, Sister Julia Ann and Cynthia? Somebody's on fire. Just saying. Wonder what happened to Veronica and her Starbucks. We almost have season 2 done. We almost have this episode done.
Darla's leaving.
Miss Darla says, I'm going to go. My husband just got home. I will watch later so you can get your hours. Thank you, Miss Darla. She says, good night. Before you go, everyone, if you will, hug her out and tell her good night. Thank you, Mel. She says, good night, Tiger, from Miss Darla. Hugs, 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 Miss Darla. Jen says, night, Darla. And Shirley's got an emoji waving good night. Jennifer has a hug emoji saying good night, Miss Tiger. And Trish says good night, Darla, with a hug emoji. Margie says night, Darla. Sunita says good night, Darla, with a little love heart emoji. Aw, they're so sweet. Thank you, everyone, for hugging her out. All right. Did we do points on that question?
Yes.
No, we didn't.
We didn't? Okay.
No, we didn't.
Okay. Thought we did.
Nope.
Okay.
Because I said the person was on fire, but I didn't recognize who they were.
That's right. I think it was the one before that.
Yep. All right. So I put an emoji train in at the bottom there. Oh, thank you, Mary. She says, take care, sweet Darla. So if you answered B for Sister Julia Ann and Jenny, that was the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is... Did you hear Mr. Joyful?
Oot, oot.
Oh, he said oot, oot. That was so enthusiastic. Woo, woo! Miss Mayor.
Sweet.
You could have given Miss Mayor some more enthusiasm than that. Okay. Also getting points are Jennifer and Trisha and Angela
Sweet.
and Jen and Shirley and Mel.
Good. Everybody.
Yep, almost.
Almost, yeah.
All right. Mary says, yes, please, a little better.
There you go. Now you gotta take a nap now.
Now he's got to take a nap. I'm sorry, Mayor.
I'm gonna give you a hoot.
Need to give him some of your kitty's catnip. Then he'll get his woot woot going. All right. Next question is a bonus question. Woot woot. All right. Everyone ready? Yes, Trish. She says, good job, Mayor.
Yeah.
All right. What gift did Sister Julia Ann and Jenny bring Chummy? Trish says, you are on fire, Mayor. Mayor says, it's okay. Maybe if I was Mackenzie. For those of you who don't know, Mackenzie is our grand dog. She's a German Shepherd. And Sadie's looking at us right now, Mayor, saying, well, what about me? Because out of our dogs, she's the narcissistic one.
She's smiling.
She is smiling. Is it Mayor that Sadie did the happy dance for last week?
Yeah.
I thought Sadie did a happy dance last week. Oh, got answers coming in. Let's see here.
Somebody said a treat word.
Okay. All right. This is another one you're going to have to make a judgment call on. And if you do, this is tough. All right, here was the actual answer. Remember the question over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So over here, what they brought her was it put together as a crochet blanket. So I'm going to let you look through those answers and decide, because she actually gave the correct answer, but she gave the official correct answer. So we can do like what we did with Margie.
That'd be fair, yeah. Let's get the full point in there.
Okay, now I'm going to point something else out to you. This person right here said completely
above that,
they were all making green. So if it were my call, I would say 1, 3, and 3. But you're the final judge, so you get to make that joyful decision.
For her. Oh, shoot. She got it correct first.
Oh, you're saying that way.
Well, see, she got it before.
Yeah, but that person actually even said what I wrote down. So if you're going to do that, then if you're going to do it that way, then it would be 1, 3, 3, and 3, to be fair. But like I said, you get to make that final decision. Woot woot.
Let's see what yours says.
Same thing.
Okay.
It says the same thing.
Okay. I mean, to split the points.
Mel says give it to the person who got it right. Okay, so let me just say this. Mare says, Panda people, this is so cute. So we had one person who gave half the answer and got it in first. Then we have someone who actually gave the answer I physically have written down, but then technically somebody gave what really should have been the right answer specifically written down. And then another person went into complete detail that made it the most accurate. So that's his decision he has to make, whether to award one person
Let's do like I did before, the 1, 3, 3, 3, whatever.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Let me make sure I've got an emoji in here.
Okay. Just for Mackenzie.
Mare says, no pressure. My name is now officially Mackenzie. Okay. So this is what he's saying. All right. So are you ready to do that? All right. So Jen, you said blanket, and he's going to award you a point for that. The next person was, I believe, let me go back up here. Mayor, he's going to award you, hang on a second. So you're awarding them 3? Yes, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mayor, he's given you 3 points because you gave the specific answer first that I had written down, which was crocheted blanket. And then Margie, he's giving you 3 points because you said granny square blanket, and technically that should have been what I wrote down, because it was the granny square blanket that they were putting together. But then he's also awarding 3 points to Jennifer because she said the blanket they were all making granny squares for, which was also a detailed answer. So, all right. The hard part is, Mr. Joyful, is who do we give credit for that question in case that's the bonus question? I'm going to make a suggestion, and I do want y'all's input because y'all are playing this game, and you know me. I try to be as fair as possible, and it really bothers me when I'm not. Trisha says, I say the first person that said granny square blanket. Jennifer says, give it to the most accurate. Mel says, Jennifer. Jen says, we all did good on that question. You really did. Yeah. All of you did. And Mel says, since she got full details. Sunita says, everyone gets a point. I kind of do, in the end, I guess, agree with Mel. I was going to say we could award the person who actually physically matched what I said, but I do kind of agree with Mel, the person who gave the most accurate details, which would be Jennifer.
Okay.
What you think?
That's fine, yeah.
All right. All right. So points have been awarded. Yay. Several got points off of that. But Jennifer, you're going down in the book in case that's the question he chose. So congratulations. All right. That was tough. That was hard. Everyone did really good. Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. This is making it really difficult now. Jennifer says, it's so hard to decide. It is. Trisha says, I think Margie should get it. Ah. Okay. You think I could mail these in a regular envelope?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what we're going to do then. So, who was it again? Jennifer, Mayor. Who got Jen? And Margie got the lot. Yeah. Okay. I just went ahead and wrote all 4 of your names down. If that's the question, then 4 of you will get prizes. All right. Because Mr. Joyful thinks I can mail them in a regular envelope. And you know, normally that wouldn't matter, but those of you who know my current situation and my recovery and all that, you know. Anyway, pray for a job that I can do in this disabled temporary condition.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. 4 people went down on there. Woo woo! Way to go. Okay. All right. Next question. Moving on. Let's get an emoji here. All right. Is multiple choice. Chummy and Peter had a baby boy and named him what? A, Fred, B, Sam, C, Peter. Yes, Jennifer. She said, yay, us. Everyone did a phenomenal job on that last question.
Very good. Very good.
Very, very proud of everyone. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of our answers are in. Everyone said A for Fred after the maintenance guy at Anonymous House, and that is correct. And so everybody will get a point, but the person who gets the extra point is woo woo, Trisha. Congratulations. All right, 2 more questions and we will finish this episode, and we're doing good on time. Sweet, sweet, everyone.
Cool.
All right. True or false? Doc Turner and Timothy proposed to Sheila. True or false? Trisha says, yay!
Excuse me.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Got one person missing. Who are we missing? Oh, okay. Because I kept counting 8, and then I see that. I do see that.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you a minute to answer, Jen. No, I answered it was wrong. Okay. All right, so answers are locked in. Excuse me. And if you answered true, that is correct. They both proposed to her. Everyone got it correct. And the person who got the extra point is Jennifer. Woo-woo! Way to go, Jennifer. Last question for the episode. True or false? Mare says, pain medication seems to be helping my answering. Yes, ma'am, I would agree with that. Trisha says, yay, Jennifer. Thank you, Trish. All right. True or false? Jenny rode the scooter with Alec. True or false? And Jennifer says, thank you, Trish. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello, Veronica. Veronica's here with us. Sweet. Welcome, welcome, Veronica. She says hi. All right. I am locking those answers in. And if you said true, of course she rode that scooter with Alec and she had a great time. And the person, so everyone gets a point. And the person who gets the extra point is Trisha. Woot woot! Way to go.
Everybody got a point?
Everybody got a point. And do you have Veronica on there? Because she gets a point too.
So Trisha got the extra point.
Yep. Yeah. Trisha got 2 points.
I haven't put Veronica on here yet.
All right.
Okay.
So he's getting Miss Veronica added. Veronica says, I'm sorry I'm so late. We just thought you got held up at Starbucks, my friend. Mel says, hi, Veronica, darling. And Veronica says, hi, everyone, with smiley face emojis. Trisha says, on fire. Yes, you are. And Miss Sunita says, hi, V. And Jennifer says, way to go, Trish. Thank you, Jennifer, for that. And Mel says, go, Trisha. And I can't tell what kind of emojis those are. Looks like chili peppers. But thank you, Miss Mel. And Trisha says, thank you, Jennifer. Yes, and thank you, Mel. And Veronica says, hi, Sunita, with a smiley face. And Trish says, thank you, Mel. All right. Season 3, Christmas Special 2013. Are you ready? Veronica says, hi, Mel, with a smiley face emoji. Oh, I got it. I can't see. It's so far away, so tiny, and on that black. And she says they're dancing. Sweet, sweet. Thank you, Mel. All right.
I see. Okay.
Here we go. Oh, can you see them on there? Let me see. Oh, yeah, now I do see it. It is a lady. See how on mine, I can see the lady now, but
Oh, okay.
it looked like little chili peppers with something on it. Little red hot chili.
Lord Jesus.
Y'all can just pray for me.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. All right, question number 1, multiple choice. What did Peter, aka Constable Noakes, buy from Fred? Was it A, apples, B, mistletoe, or C, decorative pine cones? All right, so we should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Sure.
All the answers are in. And it looks like everyone said B for mistletoe. That is correct. So everyone will get a point. And the person who gets the extra point is Trisha. Woo woo!
Wow.
Girl, you're on fire. Woo woo!
Yoo-hoo.
All right. Guess what? Trisha says, yay! Guess what the next question is? Jennifer says, woo, go, Trish. Trish says, on fire. Yes, ma'am, you are. All right, we have a bonus question. Angela says, thank you for letting me play. I'm going to bed having tooth pain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Angela. Thank you for coming in. You are leaving tonight, by the way, with 14 points. So way to go, my friend. We will add that on your scoreboard. So hopefully you can come back and play with us next week. But before you go, let us hug you out.
Yeah,
Yep. Give her hugs, everyone. Good night, Jennifer. I mean, not Jennifer. Angela.
Trying to kick Jennifer out.
I'm not trying to kick Jennifer out. Good night, Angela. And I do hope your tooth feels better, love. All right. Jennifer says, woohoo. Veronica says to tell you hello, Todd. She says, Cynthia, say hi to your husband. Smiley face emoji. Jennifer says, feel better soon, Angela. Thank you, Jennifer. Jen says, night, Angela. Thank you, Jen. Jennifer has hug emojis. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Jennifer, for hugging her out. Shirley says, good night, Angela. Thank you, Shirley. Angela says, thank you all and love you all. Thank you, Angela. We love you too. And she has smiley face emojis with hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Margie says, hugs, Angela. Oh, thanks, Margie. And Mel says, good night, Angela. Thank you, Mel. Mare says, nice. Hugs and sweet dreams. Thank you, Mare. Trish says, good night, Angela. Hope you feel better soon, with a hugging emoji. Thank you, Trisha. And Mel says, laugh out loud. All right. Jennifer, I'm glad you're staying, love.
Saying good night to you already.
All right. Bonus question. What kind of vaccinations were they giving at the clinic? No, I know you're not leaving. When I was trying to tell Angela bye, instead of saying Angela, I said Jennifer. I know you're not leaving, love. I'm glad you're staying.
I'm just giving
All right, the correct answer has been given. So I'm going to lock the answers in. And it was polio. And the person who gets those 3 points is Trisha. Woo woo! All right, Trisha.
Sweet, sweet, sweet on fire.
You definitely have that train out of the station. Good job, everyone. All right, next question is multiple choice. Where did Jenny meet Alec? Was it A, at a Nana's house, B, the clinic, or C, a phone booth? Trisha says, oh my goodness, yay. Jennifer has party favor emojis and the on fire emoji. And Mare says, smoking, Trisha. She is, she is, she is. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 should be right because Angela has left. Jen says, oh man, I did it again. She goes, I'm getting tired. I'm sorry, love. All right, if you answered C for phone booth, that is correct. That was quite a steamy scene.
Rendezvous.
She met him in the phone booth where they did some kissing. All right, the person who gets that extra point is, go back up to the top here. Oh my, oh my, oh my, Miss Shirley. Whoop, whoop. Way to go. Oh, Mr. Joyful, I just threw my pen on the floor.
I just got my leg comfortable.
I'm so sorry. He said he just got his leg comfortable. I'm sorry. I got so excited for Miss Shirley.
All right. Okay.
All right. And the other people who get points are Miss Trisha, Miss Jennifer, and Miss Veronica, Miss Mayer, and Miss Mel.
Sweet.
Susan says, hi, I'm here. Welcome, Susan. Welcome, welcome. So we need to add Miss Susan.
Sweet. Right.
Welcome, Miss Susan. Mel says, hi, Susan. Jen says, hi, Susan. Mr. Joyful just said hello. Mare says, yay. Trisha says, you go, girl, Shirley. Jennifer says, yay, Shirley, with party favor emojis. Shirley says, thanks, all. Susan says, hello, everyone. Trisha says, hi, Susan. Susan says, how much did I miss? We just finished the first episode, and now we're on the Christmas episode, which is the first one in season 3. All right. Jennifer says, thanks for joining, Susan. Yes, thank you for joining. Veronica has party favor emojis. All right, ladies. And we already did points for phone booth, right? Yes. Yep, we did. All right. Next question is true or false? Alec brought mistletoe to the phone booth. True or false? Susan says, was busy with my job. Well, that's definitely important. But glad you're here to hopefully de-stress. I've made it a crazy night, so if you definitely need a good laugh, you can go back and watch the replay on the beginning. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everyone's answers are in. All right.
That's right, yeah.
We've got true and false given. The correct answer is false. Jenny brought the mistletoe, and then they got busy kissing. Woo woo goes to Trisha. She got it right first. So way to go to catch that, Trisha. All right. Also getting points are Margie.
Let's see here.
And Shirley. And Mayor.
Okay.
And Veronica. And Mel. And Susan.
Sweet.
Oh, wow, Susan. She says, I manage my building. Trisha says, on fire. Yes. Jennifer says, geez, Trish, on fire. She is. Well, I'm glad you're here, Susan.
Who knows?
Hello, Miguel. Miguel says, hi, Cynthia. Just stopping by to say howdy. Miguel, I hope your sinuses are doing better, my friend. I got to see that, video of meeting Pat, but not meeting Pat. But I personally love the nature walk that you put us on. I mean, just saying, being trapped in here, still recovering from surgery and can't go outside on my own. I loved it. It meant the world to me. So no offense. I'm kind of glad you and Pat couldn't get that video uploaded because you did the nature video. But I am glad you also didn't see snakes because I do not like snakes. Even though I did nurture one that had cancer when I was a camp counselor in the 80s. But anyway, just saying. Mel says, hi, Miguel. Miguel says, laugh out loud. Mare says, hi, Miguel. Everyone, thank you for welcoming Miguel in. All right. We got those answers done. Next question is a bonus question. Woo-hoo! All right, everyone ready? All right. Miguel says, hi, everyone. Veronica says, hola, Miguel, with smiley face emojis. All right, here we go. What kind of girls did Jenny tell Alan the midwives at Nada House were because they never close, not even for Christmas? All right, Alan is Mr. Bridges. His wife Yvonne is having a baby. She said, what kind of girls did Jenny tell Alan the midwives at Nada House were because they never close, not even for Christmas? She gave them a specific name. All right. Mel says nurses. That's not correct. Mare says working. That's not correct, but the answer does start with a W. Trisha says pinwheel girls. It's not pinwheel. Shirley says the girls that stick together. No, but I love that answer. Jennifer says, I don't know. I don't remember, unfortunately. Mel says waitress. Nope. Jennifer says whirlwind girls. It is not whirlwind, but wind is the first 4 letters. And so you need 4 more letters to finish it.
Man, it is. What it is. I don't know if I know.
It is win something now. Susan says working girls. That would be a good one.
Mel,
they're working 24 hours, huh?
Mel said what I was thinking.
Mel did?
Yeah.
What, waitress?
No.
Oh, yep. All right. So we have the correct answer. And it is windmill. And the person who gets those 3 points are, way to go, Mel. Congratulations. I know you've waited a while for that. So good job, Mel. Sweet. She called them windmills because they just kept on going. All right. Good job, everyone. Yes, several of you started coming in with windmill. Jen, Trisha, Margie, Susan. Trisha says, Mel, you rock. Yes, she does. Mel says, yay. Mel, I bet you feel that way with 6 kids, don't you, hon? Feel like you're just constantly going. Windmill mom. Mare says, that didn't make sense to me. No, it did to me because a windmill keeps going round and round, and they were round the clock.
Well, nowadays we have better analogy, but yeah.
Yes, today we have better analogy, but I agree with Mr. Joyful on that. Jennifer says, awesome, Mel, with a little balloon. Yeah. Mel says, thank you. Mare says, congrats, Mel. Mel says, laugh out loud, true. Shirley says, hey, girls, and Todd and Miguel. Good night to all as I am about to fall asleep. Well, good night, Miss Shirley. Thank you for coming and joining us. And if you happen to be one of the lucky questions that Mr. Joyful did, I will get in touch with you. Mm-hmm. Hug her out, everyone. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Jen says, night, Shirley. Thank you, Jen. Jennifer says, okay, good night, Shirley. Hug emojis. Thank you, Jennifer. Margie says, night, Shirley. Thank you, Margie. Mel says, good night, Shirley, and a little sleepy face emoji, snoring and going to sleep. And thank you for that, Mel. Susan says, good night, Shirley. Hugs. Thank you, Susan. And Trisha says, good night, Shirley. Big hug with a hug emoji. Thank you for that, Trish. Mare says, thumbs up, people. Oh, thank you, Mare. I do appreciate that. Thummies, 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 thummies. Shirley says, thank you all. Mare says, take care, sweet Shirley, with a heart emoji. Thank you guys for hugging her out and wishing her a good night. All right. Still. Veronica says, good night, Shirley. Thank you, Veronica. All right. Our next question is multiple choice. Jenny said, Baby Sham wasn't a strong drink because it was mostly made of what? A, apples, B, pears, or C, strawberries? Oh, thank you, Mel. She says, I thumbs up as I come in. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Excuse me, y'all. All right, so let me see. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. 8 answers. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. We've got all the answers in. All right. We've got A and B answers given. A for apples, B for pears. And if you said B for pears, that is the correct answer. And the person who came in first is Trisha. Woot woot! Way to go, Trisha. All right, and then these people get a point. Jen and Jennifer and Veronica, Mare and Susan. All right. Way to go, everyone. All right, next question is true or false? Sheila is avoiding the sisters at Anonymous house because she feels guilty for leaving them. True or false? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 answers are all in. And everyone answered true. That is correct. So everyone gets an extra point. And our girl is on fire tonight. Trisha, congratulations. Woo woo!
So what, Jen got a point?
Yep. Oh, so you got everybody on there. Okay. So Trisha got the 2 points. Jennifer gets a point. Mel gets a point. Jen gets a point. Margie, Mare, Veronica, and Susan. Trisha says, yay! Yay, Trisha. Okay. Next question is true or false. The power went out at Anonymous house. True or false? Margie says, woot woot. Yes, Margie. Woot woot to Trisha. Mary says, congrats.
Who all left?
Shirley did.
I got an idea. All right.
And Angela did. He's just asking me real quick who left so he can mark that on the scoreboard.
Make it easier
to make it easier. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
Cool. That way I don't have to worry about who's here and who's not here.
Okay. All right. Locking answers in. And it looks like everyone's. Wait a minute. Can I see yours? Did that person answer false?
Looks like it, yes. Correct.
Okay. All right. So we've got true and false answers coming in. If you said true, that was the correct answer. They did lose power. And the person who gets the extra point is Miss Margie. Woo woo!
Sweet.
Way to go, Miss Margie. All right, so Margie gets 2 points. Trisha gets a point. Mare gets a point. Jen gets a point. Jennifer and Susan gets points. Did Veronica have an answer? I don't see Veronica on there. All right, Trisha says, whoop, whoop, Margie. And there is Veronica's answer. All right, and Veronica gets a point.
Okay.
All right. Next question is multiple choice. Peter was on official business at Anonymous House for what? A, faulty wiring. B, non-payment of electrical bill. Or C, a bomb. No problem, Veronica. She said, sorry, I am doing some hooks. Those are some beautiful, beautiful hooks. Can't wait till I get a job. Just saying, I found out I need something bigger than a J. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got one person missing. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, answers are all in. Locking them in.
Is that easier? Control V.
Not really, but all right. Looks like we've got mostly C, but one A answer. And if you said C for bomb, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets that extra point is Margie. Excuse me, Margie. Woo woo! Way to go.
Yeah.
I'm empty. Just saying.
In one night? Wow.
All right. Also getting points are Trisha and Mayor and Jennifer and Jen and Veronica and Susan. Margie says, woot woot. Trish says, on fire, Margie. Mayor says, Margie rocks. And Jennifer says, good job, Margie. A balloon and a party favor emoji.
You want some more tea?
Yes, that is good. And it does seem to be helping with that cough. Not to mention the pressure on my lung.
Yeah.
All right. Next question is multiple choice. All right, let me drop my little emoji in here. And thank you guys for taking care of Miss Margie there. All right. Everyone had to evacuate, and Chummy said she felt like what? A, Mary with Jesus, B, a girl sneaking out, or C, homeless? Waiting on one more. 8. Thank you. All right. Everyone answers are in. So we're locking them in. All right. And it looks like almost everyone said A. And if you said A, Mary with Jesus, that is the correct answer. And the person who's going to get that extra point is Trisha. Whoop, whoop. On fire. She is on fire. All right, so Trisha gets 2 points. Jennifer gets a point. Veronica and Mel get a point.
Mel?
Mm-hmm. And then Jen gets a point.
Jen?
Mm-hmm. And Miss Susan gets a point.
Sweet.
All right. Next question is true or false? Alan is suffering from malaria. True or false? Trisha has a smiley face emoji with a big smile. Jennifer says, Trisha, you're on fire. And yes, she is. And she has party favor emojis with a balloon.
Booming out there.
Boom booming as in fireworks or music or
music. Get a little bass boom boxy thing going on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got one more answer coming in. And there we go. Locking. Whoops. I double emojied. All right. If you said false, that is the correct answer. He actually has PTSD. Now, his wife thinks he has malaria and says that malaria brings all this on, but he actually is suffering from PTSD. So, false. The person who gets the extra point is Mel. Woot woot! Way to go, Mel. All right. So Mel gets 2 points. Jen gets a point. Trisha gets a point. Mare and Susan gets points. All right.
Sweet.
Trisha says, Margie, Mel. Jennifer says, way to go, Mel, and party favor emoji and balloon emoji. And Mel has smiley face emojis, smiling really big, and there's 2 of them. Sweet. Good job, Mel. All right. Next question is true or false. Sister Monica misses Sister Bernadette something bad. True or false? Veronica has, Mel says thank you. Veronica has Party favor emojis and smiley face emojis.
Mm. Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the answers are in. And if you answered true, which everyone did, you all get a point, and the person who gets 2 points is Trisha. Woo woo!
Wow.
Way to go, Trisha. She is smoking, Mr. Joyful.
Yeah.
All right. Next question is multiple choice.
There's only one guy, or
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I forgot everybody else.
Oops, I was just so excited for Trisha. All right. No, I did. I told you everybody gets a point.
Oh, you just said everybody. Okay.
I did say everybody. See, I did my job.
Okay.
All right. Next question is multiple choice.
Yeah.
Who stole medicine from Doc Turner's bag? A, Sheila, B, Timothy, or C, Sister Evangelina? Trisha says, oh my goodness. Jennifer says, holy cow, Trisha, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fire emojis. Mare's like, pow emoji. And a smiley face and a heart. And answers are coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. All right, all the answers are in. And if you said B for Timothy, that is the correct answer. And the person who got that answer correct first is Mare. Woo woo!
Mayor? Sweet.
Yep, way to go.
Woo-hoo.
And then these people also get a point. Miss Trisha and Miss Jennifer and Miss Jen and Veronica and Susan
Sweet.
and Margie. Veronica has party favorite emojis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Jennifer says, yay, Mare, with party favorite emojis and balloon. Trisha says, woo, you go, Mare. All right. Next question is multiple choice. What did Chummy give each of the Cub Scouts? A scarf, B, a piece of candy, or C, a new Cub Scout badge? All right, locking answers in. And if you said A for scarf, that is correct. And the person who gets the extra point is Trisha. Woot woot! Way to go, Trisha. No, we'll wait for you.
Miss Trisha, get 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then Jen and Margie and Jennifer, Veronica, and Mare. All right. Next question is multiple choice. Who was playing in the street with the children? Was it A, Sister Monica, B, Cynthia, or C, Chummy? Jennifer says, wowza, Trisha, amazing job tonight. Yes, she is doing an amazing job. Jen says, be right back. Oops, I did not see that. Bless her heart. Trisha says, thank you, Jennifer. And I will need to apologize to Jen. Oh, Jen got her answer in. Sweet, sweet, sweet. One, two, three, four, five, six. Looking for 2 answers. All right, and there we go. And we've got A, B, and C given for all the answers. And if you said B for Cynthia, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets that extra point is Jen. Woo, woo! Way to go, my friend. Oh, thank you, thank you. More hot tea has been delivered.
Yes.
A joyful delivery. All right, so Miss Jen gets 2 points. Woot woot.
2.
Can you give her a woot woot, mister? All right. Oh my goodness, she's the only one who got the points.
Wow.
Wow, way to go, Jen. Oh my gosh. Woot woot. That deserves a double woot woot. Way to go. Yes, it was Cynthia that was out there playing with them.
Okay.
All right. Trisha says, yay, Jen. Jennifer says, woot woot, Jen, with party favor emojis. Jen's like, I'm back. Well, you're the only one who got the answer right. Congratulations. Mare says, woot, Jen. Jen says, I love his enthusiasm, right? Poor Mare. You and her just did not get anything. I think Sadie would give you more of a woot woot. Sadie's like, can I come in and say woot woot?
But I'm like, yeah. Should give you a pause.
They're both laying right here watching us now. Like, we better get something special. Because y'all are giving something else on that table attention and not us. Margie says, woot, 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 woot.
This is my been up since.
Oh my gosh. My jawbones are hurting. Y'all make me so happy. I got some joy pain going on. All right. Guess what the next question is? It's a bonus question. All right, here we go.
Oh, Lord.
What game were Cynthia and the children playing in the street? I'm going to grab my water because I'm sure that tea's still hot.
Nah.
Well, then my water's almost gone. All right, we got a winner. We got a winner. It was street hockey. And Jen, whoop, whoop, you get those 3 points, my friend. Look at you now on fire. Good job, Jen.
She went someplace good and came back.
I know. Mr. Joyful says you went someplace good and came back. All right. Those were good answers, though. Jennifer said soccer. Mel says hopscotch, which was very, very popular in the 1950s. And Jennifer says, nice one, Jen. Yes, yes. Trisha says, way to go, Jen. And Susan saying hockey. Yes, Susan, that is the correct answer. All right. Next question, true or false? Trixie was upset about Alan's PTSD. True or false? Trisha says, Jennifer, did Jen? Somebody's posting a video. Must be Bree getting ready for her giveaway. Where is Bree? What happened to Bree? Gotcha. Trish says, way to go. Jennifer, I meant. I'm not sure. I might have missed what that was for, Trish. But just so you know, Jen got the bonus question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the answers are in. Let's go ahead and lock them in. And if you said true, that was the correct answer. And it looks like everyone did, and they did. And the person who gets that extra point is Margie. Woo woo! Way to go, Margie. All right, and you got that everybody else gets a point.
No, I didn't know.
Okay. Yep, everybody got it right.
All right.
So we're going to move on. Margie says, whoop, whoop. And Tricia says, way to go, Margie. Jennifer says, whoop, whoop, Margie. Thank you, Trish and Jennifer. All right. Multiple choice is the next question. Who was Trixie around as a child that had PTSD that made her so empathetic to Alan? Was it A, her brother, B, her father, or C, a boyfriend? Mare says, you mentioned other pets. Murphy decided he needed undivided attention.
I don't know who this Sadie and Mackenzie is, but this got to cut it out.
Oh my goodness. All right. Answers are in. We have A, B, and C listed. If you said B for her father, that was the correct answer. And the person who got that answer in the fastest and gets the extra point is Margie. Woo, woo. Look who's on fire now. Way to go, Margie. I heard. Oh, what?
The fact that they're dogs makes it worse.
The fact that they are dogs is worse, says Mayor. Margie says, woot, woot.
Sweet.
Well, watch it, Mr. Joyful. You're shaking my tea up.
Yeah, shaking the table.
I know, right, Jennifer? She says 2 in a row, Margie. Yay.
Light it up.
Tricia says, on fire, Margie. Thank you, ladies, for supporting her. All right.
Everybody, we all got.
Oh. Now I'm not doing my job. Okay, so Miss Margie, I got excited. She got 2 in a row. Tricia gets a point. Jennifer gets a point. Jen gets a point. And Veronica and Susan get points.
Sweet. I'm watching out.
Thank you, Mr. Joyful. He is watching out for y'all. All right. Next question is true or false. Alex carried Jenny up in his arms so his landlord would hear only one set of footsteps. True or false? Oh, this is going to be a trick question. See the answer.
Nah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that what we have is 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. All right. Everyone, answers are in. And everyone said true. And the correct answer is false. He did not carry her up in his arms. He piggyback ride her up the stairs. So nobody gets points on that question. Wow, 2 in one night. Have we ever had that happen? Yes, Jen. She says we did it again. Oh my goodness.
Trickster.
Wow. I don't think that's ever happened. Jen says trickster. Veronica has these sad emojis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Jennifer says, oh man. And Veronica's like, what? And has like 6 emojis with the mouth wide open.
That was pretty clever.
Margie says, dang, right. So she only heard one set of footsteps.
Yeah. So I walk heavy anyway, so it sounds like a train coming through. Boom, boom, boom.
Margie said, dang. Trisha has a laughing emoji with tears coming out. Oh, my goodness. You guys, y'all are making me laugh so much. My cheeks really hurt.
Now you got 2 bonus questions to worry about.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. You better not have picked any of those questions, Mr. Joyful. Oh, my gosh, because there's one out of each episode now. Jennifer says, this night is too much. Hilarious. But I'm glad you're having fun. That's what makes me excited. All right. Next question is a bonus question. All right, here we go. The lady at the wedding dress shop was concerned that Sheila didn't have what? We can possibly award 2 people points unless somebody lists.
Okay. One first, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's right, Trisha. He carried her on his back so his landlord would only hear one set of footsteps. Yep. Margie says, tonight has been so much fun. It really has. All right, Jennifer says, money. Nope. Jen says, mother. Okay, that is one answer we're looking for. So, Jen, you definitely get 3 points. Mr. Joyful and I will give one more person 3 points if they come up, because there was actually 2 things she said when she found out she didn't have a mother because her mother passed. She said, not even. So if somebody gets it, we will award another set of 3 points. But Jen gets, yep.
2, 3.
Someone to put her veil on straight. Mm-hmm. That's what she said, Trisha. Perfect. But okay, well, hang on.
Okay.
Hang on, Mr. Joyful. But who was it? Who was she asking about? If there was no mother, all right, let's see. All right. So Mel says enough money. Margie says mother. Mary says wedding dress. Jen says anyone there with her. Trisha says someone to put her veil on straight. Mary says family. Mel says someone to walk her down the aisle. Veronica has an I don't know emoji, and 2 of them. Mary says someone to give her away. Trisha says not even a sister. That's it right there. A sister. Very good, Trisha. Trisha gets 3 points.
1, 2.
So good job, Jen, and good job, Trisha.
Light the fire to burn the tires, huh?
Yep. So Jen and Trisha.
Sweet.
All right. Good job. Good job. All right. Got emoji in there. Good job to everyone else. Because Jen said sister too. Susan said mother's love. Margie says family. Susan says mother's veil. All right. Jennifer says good job, guys. Susan says mother's sister. Okay.
Borrowed something blue.
So yes, mother and sisters was the answer we were looking for. All right. Next question is true or false? Timothy passed away from polio. True or false? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I'm missing one person. I think we're missing Miss Susan. And we're getting close. We're right here. We just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. All right. I'm going to go ahead and lock answers in. because Mr. Joyful has to get up at 4:15 in the morning. So,
Yay.
yeah. So, unfortunately, they're making him work on his off day. All right. So, we have true and false answers given. If you said false, that is correct. But I'll tell you what, it was sure touch and go there for a minute. And I was crying when I saw him in that machine breathing for him. I was like, no, there's no way Doc Turner could find happiness with Sheila and then turn around and lose his son just before the wedding. I mean, that would be the most horrible wedding anniversary every year. But whew, thank goodness he pulled through. And the answer is indeed false. And the person who gets that extra point is Trisha. Woo woo! Way to go, Trisha.
Cool.
So everybody basically gets an extra point, Mr. Joyful, except for Mel. She answered true. It was a close one, though, Mel, wasn't it? Oh, I hope my tea has cooled off some. It really did keep me from coughing.
Is Susan back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
She is.
Cool.
Oh, wait. Yep, she is.
Okay.
And she gets a point.
Cool.
All right. Next question is multiple choice. What did Sister Julia Ann do to Sheila when she joined the sisters at Anonymous House singing? A, wink at her. B, hold her hand. Or C, give her a songbook. Trisha says, yay, I was still sobbing when I joined your line. Yes. Jennifer says, getting it, Trisha. Yes, she is. Thank you, Jennifer. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 2 more answers that come in.
Okay.
Hello, Roseann. She says, hi, everybody. Just stopping in to say hi. Thanks. Oh, my gosh. Are you back from your vacation? I tell you what, I am jealous you got to go to the shore. I'm jealous you got to go anywhere outside. Oh, I love being outside, but I hope you had a good vacation. Jennifer says, oh, Roseann, welcome and hi. And Mel says, hi, Roseann. And Roseann says, yes, I had a rested break. Oh, so glad. Margie says, hi, Roseann. Jen says, hi, Roseann. And Trisha says, hey, Roseann. And you guys, too, by the way, it just dawned on me, Carrie's not here. She was in my last live, but she did lay down. She wasn't feeling good. So y'all keep Carrie in your prayers, too. Roseann says, surprise. All right. Veronica says, hi, Roseann. All right, so let's go back up. If you said, let me lock the answers in.
Okay. Got 2 of them there.
Yeah. If you said B for held her hand, that was the correct answer. And the person who got the extra point, where'd my train go? My teacup's hiding it.
Woot.
My joy is hiding the woot train. Can't have that. Jen, woo! Way to go, Jen.
2 points, sweet.
So Jen gets 2 points.
Okay.
And let's see here. Margie gets a point.
Cool.
Trisha gets a point. Jennifer gets a point. Mare gets a point.
Okay.
Susan gets a point.
Okay.
And Mare said, hey, welcome back, Roseann. All right. Trisha says, woot, woot, Jen. Jennifer says, Jen, and has the on fire emoji and the party favor emoji. All right. Next question. We are almost done, ladies. We got 4 questions left. Next one is true or false. The bomb was removed from the ground successfully. True or false? I got to talk with Mr. Joyful on this question. So y'all answer. And all right. Sorry, baby. So see what I did? Because technically this could go both ways. We'll see what the majority answer. The bomb did explode.
How dare you?
The bomb did explode. And it created a mess. And it actually knocked the anonymous house off kilter so they couldn't go back. But no one was killed or injured. So it could be taken both ways. The majority of the answers are.
Okay.
But we could award everybody a point for that.
Yeah.
So
Do
what
that.
do you think? Okay. All right.
Oh.
The verdict is in.
Yeah.
Let's see what everybody answered, and then we'll tell you what we were whispering about on that question. All right. We've got, whoops, what happened to my little chat thing here? Oh, there we go. All right. So, Roseann says thank you to all of you, by the way, for welcoming her back from vacation. All right. Margie said false. Trisha said false. Jen said false. I'm not sure what Jennifer was saying. That's got a D.
She guessed D.
Mel says true. Mare says false. Veronica said false. And Mare says, my guessing skills are bad today. Laugh out loud. And Mare says, Jennifer D. Jennifer says, yeah, Mare, I fat thumb the keyboard. Laugh out loud. Okay, so if you answered false, that is going to be correct because that is the main answer. Because it did go off. It did cause a big bang. It even caused
the house.
I had to look at the next question.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the next question.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, but if you said true, it could be seen as true because nobody was hurt or killed. So we're accepting both answers, but false was originally the answer we were looking for. So the person who's going to end up getting the extra point because they answered false first is Miss Margie. So Miss Margie, you get 2 points for that question. Way to go, Miss Margie. You are doing well tonight.
Everybody else gets a point.
Well,
no.
Except for Jennifer, because she had answered D. Jennifer says, I meant F. D and F are friends. But unfortunately, I do have to go with your first response. That's only fair. Mare says, laugh out loud, Jen. Margie says, woot woot. Jennifer says, good one, Margie. Thank you, Jennifer. All right. So, yes, everybody except for Jennifer. All right, good job. Next question is also true or false. Let me get an emoji in here. All right. The nuns and midwives could not return to Anata's house due to a weak foundation from the bomb. True or false? Tricia says, the question wasn't about if someone was hurt or killed. It was about the bomb. Don't complicate answers, smiley face. Jennifer says, yes, true, I understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got one more answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Ooh, that one's strong, Mr. Joyful.
What's the T?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually got a ginger in it.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and lock our answers in. Everyone said true. That is correct. They could not go back into Anada's house. And the person who gets that extra point is Jennifer. Making up for last question. So she gets 2 points and then everybody else gets a point. All right, we're down to 2 more questions. You guys have done really well tonight. There have been several who have answered. Yeah, I've done really well. All right. Right, Jen? I do too. She's telling Susan to refresh her screen.
Yes. I was reading, sorry. Just reading.
Jennifer's, yeah, laugh out loud. I had to redeem myself. Trisha says, woot, woot, Jennifer, you missed 1 point to recover with 2. Sweet.
Someone's whining at me.
All right. Next question is a bonus question. Last bonus question of the night. Who's going to get 3 points? Are you ready? Jennifer says, thank you, Trish. Yes, thank you, Trish. All right. So everybody in Anada's house was dispersed into different places because they couldn't go back. So the bonus question is, who found a new home first? And the correct answer has been given, so they're locked in. And yes, it was Chummy. And the person who gets the 3 points is Jen. Way to go, Jen.
1, 2,
Woo, woo.
3. Sweet.
All right. Last question, true or false? Good job, everyone. Doc Turner and Sheila's wedding was beautiful. True or false? Everyone should get this right if you watch the end of the show. Jennifer says, go, Jen. Jen says, thank you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll give Miss Susan just a minute. I believe her internet is really slow tonight. Bless her heart. Trisha says, and Doc's son got his burley cream. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And Jen says, weddings are beautiful. Yes, they are. All right, we've got all of our answers in, locking them in. Everybody said true. Of course their wedding was beautiful. And I don't know about you, but I boo-hooed. So, all right, the person who gets the extra point for that, because everybody answered true, they all get a point. And the person who gets the extra point and has rounded out the night for us is Jennifer. Woo, woo. Way to go, Jennifer. All right. So
here's that.
I'm going to give you a question for next week. And then we're going to do our points up. All right. So as you watch the next 2 episodes, everybody write this question down. Okay. It was for last week, and I forgot to ask it. So not only am I going to read the question to you, I'm going to answer what my answer would have been for this week. Okay. All right. The question for next week, when you watch the 2 episodes that I want you to think about and write an answer down for, is, what is your favorite line? and who said it. So had we done it for this week like we were supposed to, my answer would have been when Sister Evangelina told Peter, Chummy's husband, when he asked how things were going, and her quote was, "It's a baby, not a lubricated penguin that comes sliding out." Oh my gosh. God loves Sister Evangelina. You know, the one that Sister Monica last week said sounded like a foghorn when she talked. Trisha says, Jennifer, yay. Jennifer says, yay. Finishing strong here. Laugh out loud. Yes, you did a good job. Jen says, great job, everyone. Fun night. Yes, it was. Trisha says, tonight was a blast. It really was. Trisha has a smiley face emoji, laughing and crying. All right, so let me get our notebook, and we're going to go over and do everybody's points. I'm going to move my tea out the way because I'm bound to knock it over if I don't. All right. So, Jen, you started out tonight with 0 points. You added 48 points. So you get 1 slip. And next week you will start with 23 points. All right. Mr. Joyful had to take the dogs out. Hopefully y'all can see that. Oh, it's caught on my wheelchair. Sorry. All right. I think y'all can see that. And Jen, there's your name. And you are in. All right. Next person is Miss Shirley. All right. You started tonight with 0 points, and you had 20 points. So next week, you will start with 20 points. Okay? Not quite enough to earn an entry into the box. All right, Kim wasn't here. Roseann came in, but there were no points. Grandma Anna wasn't here. All right, Mayor. You started with 21 points, and you ended up with, good job, 41. So that gives you 62 points. So you get 2 slips tonight, and you'll start next week with 12 points. All right. Here are your 2 slips. And we'll slide those into the box. All right. Bree was not here tonight. Viola wasn't here. All right, Miss Tricia. You started tonight with 11 points. And just make sure you tell everyone goodbye before you leave.
I'm not leaving just yet. I'm not leaving just yet.
He says he's not leaving just yet. Trisha, 61 points tonight, my friend. Way to go.
Light it up.
Yes, she did light it up. That gives you 72 points. Oh my gosh, you almost earned 3 slips tonight. Oh, wow. So you've got 2 slips going in tonight, and you will start next week with 22 points. Way to go. You did phenomenal. These little cardstock papers stick together. All right. And there are your 2 slips of paper. And in it goes. And there goes that one. All right, next. HD was not here. Sylvia was not here. Carrie was not here. And Jennifer. All right. Jennifer, you started with 18 points. And tonight you earned 39. So that should be 57 if my brain is calculating right. Yes, 57. So way to go. That earns you 2 slips. And you'll start next week with 7 points. And just in case you heard that, that was a doorbell. That's my brother-in-law coming into the main house. All right. So let me get your slips. All right.
Okay.
So Jennifer. All right. Margie was not. Wait a minute. Yes, Margie was. I can't believe I just said that, Margie. Gosh, I'm going to have forgiveness. Miss Margie did good, actually.
Yes.
All right, Miss Margie, you started with 6 points. And my friend, you brought in 36 points. Oh my gosh, that is 42 points. So you've got 1 slip. And if I'm correct, that'll be 17 points starting next week. Yep, 17 points. All right. All right, Miss Margie. There you go, my sweet friend. All right. Next. Miss Jeannie wasn't here. Rhea wasn't here. Miss Mel. Miss Mel, you started with 10 points. Where are they?
Hey.
Mr. Joyful just gave them treats, and they were not wanting to be close to each other while they had their treat, apparently. All right, you started with 10 points, And you got 20 points tonight. So that gave you 30. You have one slip going in, and you will start next week with 5 points. So good job. Yes. All right. And here is your entry. Oh, thank you. I'll let him finish that up. All right. Ginger was not here. Rose was not here. Kalina was not here. Ivy wasn't here. Miss Veronica, you started with 5 points. And you got 17 points tonight. Way to go. So that's 22 points. So next week you will start with 22 points. So all you'll need is 3 to get a slip. Good job. All right. Andrea was not here. Effie was not here. Patsy was not here. Vanessa was not here. Angela was here. And she earned 14 points tonight. So she will start with 14 points next week. And did we do Miss Susan?
I don't know.
I don't remember doing her points. We did Jen, we did Jennifer, Mayor, Trisha, Shirley, Margie, Angela, Mel, Veronica, Susan. I don't remember writing points down for Susan. So let me just double check, you guys. I know, right, Mayor? She says you use that T word, and I and you are on speaker. 4 tails are now actively looking. Oh, we did. No, we didn't, Miss Susan. I'm glad I was awake. All right, so Miss Susan, you came in with 5 points, and you earned 16, and that gives you 21.
Blackjack.
Yep, blackjack. And you will start with 21 next week with 4 to go to earn for that first slip. Well, not your first slip. You already got 2 slips in there. Well, you got more than 2 slips in there, but I meant for that point system. All right, so everybody points are in. All right. I'm sorry. I'm stuck on this table again. Well, that was a great night. So now, the reason I didn't show the prize to go into the grand giveaway is because I'm going to let the person who wins the mystery question pick what they want, and then we'll drop one in. I'll let Mr. Joyful just pick one to drop in. All right, so let's see who won the mystery question. Open my notebook up. All right, Mr. Joyful, you ready to find out?
Yeah.
He chose oh, wow. He chose the Christmas episode, and he chose question 25. That was a bonus question. Who won that bonus question? I can't remember. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Jen. Way to go, Jen. You won that last bonus question for number 25. Right there. Jen, it's blurry. Way to go, Jen. Okay. So the prize I have for tonight is a no-touch keychain that you can have on your keys. And when you go to the store, you can use it to touch the little, keypads, and you don't have to touch it with your fingers. So way to go. So I have 4, and you can choose one from the 4 on the pattern you like the best. So hopefully this will focus in so you can see them. But here's the first one. It has red hearts all over it. Okay. I know, right? She says, oh my gosh, and I stayed awake. All right. Trisha said, wow, holy schmoly. Must be on her points. Margie said, woot, woot, Trish. Susan says, what is on your mannequin? Oh, it's my red and white pocket shawl. Jen says, nice, Trisha. Mary says, so shiny. You use that. Oh, yeah, I read that. All right. Congrats, Jen. Oh, my gosh, I stayed awake. Congrats, Jen. Woot, woot, says Mayor. All right. So here's the next one. It also has hearts, but they're kind of like multicolored hearts. And then we have this one. It's kind of more like a teal green with some blues in it. And then we have this one. It's some pastel colors. Thank you, Mel. She says, it's beautiful. Susan says, that is so nice. Love the colors. Thank you. Oh, he put it back. I was going to.
Oh, fine.
Okay. No, it's fine. Did you show it to him?
Yep, right behind you. Put it up.
So, Jen says the first one. This one here?
Yeah, that's right here.
Okay. Yep. I was just going to turn it. So, yeah, it's just a pocket shawl. And I put tassels on the end of it. But, yeah. I made this one here using front post and back post designs. The other one is right there on the chest outside in the living room. I did another one using a bulky yarn, and it made it, yes, it made it very thick and heavy. Here's the other one I did, and I made it the same way, but it's literally heavy. I'm having a hard time holding it up, but I used a bulky yarn, and this is something you would use like when it's really cold, like at a ball game or something. But yes.
Oh, a table runner.
Our table runner.
With pockets.
So. Oh, thank you. She says it looks like a Christmas sweater hanging there. So it's got a nice drape to it, and it's really comfortable. So. And she says, yes, she wants that one. All right, so that one's yours. So, Mr. Joyful, well, it doesn't matter. I was going to turn them over and mix them, but just pick one to go in the grand giveaway. It doesn't matter.
Dead center.
All right, so this is the one he's chosen for me to drop into the grand giveaway, the greenish blue one. It matches the bag. Not that you probably, well, you might be carrying the bag with some yarn in it. But all right, so that goes in for this week. Mr. Joyful, thank you so much for managing our scoreboard for us tonight. We appreciate that. So, Trisha, since I have you, I'll have to work on my Blocks of Love blanket this weekend. But while I have you, that pattern that I'm testing, this is my first panel that I've got done. So I added some extra colors from the picture I sent you, but It's a cream, but it looks yellow, and then a navy blue and a white. And then I'm using that same Baja variegated ombre yarn. So hopefully by next week I'll have it completely finished, but I've got to work on the Blocks and Love blanket. All right. Mr. Joyful is saying good night. I love you. Sleep well.
It won't be long enough.
I know. 4 hours and 15 minutes he has to get up. All right. Okay. Jen says, thank you. Mare says, lovely. Jen says, it looks like a Christmas sweater. I already read that. Mare says, in either of those, I'd have a cat on my shoulders. Susan says, thank you, Mr. Joyful. He says, you're welcome. Trisha says, oh my gosh, it looks gorgeous. Thank you. I just hope it makes you happy. I hope I do it right. Trisha says, good night, Mr. Joyful. I don't think he could hear me. So I'll say good night from him. Mary says, good night, kind sir. Oh, so Trisha also said good night, Mr. Joyful.
What's that?
Everybody's just saying good night. Jen says night, Todd.
Good night.
Margie says, I'm working on a baby blanket that coordinates with a baby burp cloth that I made. Oh, wow, that is cool, Margie. Mel says, good night, everyone. I'm going to go. My eyes can't stay open anymore. Blessed night, Cynthia. Love, hugs, and kisses. Good night, my sweet friend. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Sweet dreams. Thank you for coming and playing. Again, it was an amazing night. I had a lot of fun. Tricia says, good night, Mel. Jen says, night, Robert. I'll have to tell him, Jen. Susan says, I am working on the Blocks of Love blanket midwife. Woo woo. Jen says, night, Mel. So real quick, what is everybody working on? I know some of you've already suggested what you're working on. I finished that shawl I was working on. So I am working on that test pattern for Trisha, and I'm working on the Blocks of Love blanket. And I so badly wanted to show it tonight, but I forgot it in the living room. So next week will be a surprise. It's coming together a lot better than I imagined. So I hope yours is as well, Susan. Mare says, good night, Mel. A corner to corner baby blanket. Are you just doing corner to corner, Mare? Or are you actually doing like a picture pattern in it? Speaking of corner to corner picture pattern, Jen, I was trying so hard the other day on the Crazy Poppy Lady to win that blanket for you. But when I forget who gave it to you. Was it Sap? I can't remember who gave it to you. Then I knew it was okay for me to go ahead and leave because I was going to lay down to take a nap. But I'm so glad you got it before it went out of circulation. Jen says, my test pattern. Trisha says, I love your panel. It's working up very well, and I appreciate you testing my pattern. I appreciate you letting me test it. I feel honored, and I'm glad you like it. Jen says, I am nowhere near where Cynthia is, though. Jen says, no. Susan says, how many rows are there in that blanket, please? I don't know yet. I'm thinking it's going to be 5 or 6, but it's hard to tell. But I do want to make sure it stays baby size. So I'm on the 3rd row right now. So I have to add one more row. I mean, I have to add 2 more rows to determine. But with me doing 3 blankets and some other projects, It's hard because I completely have all the tutorials for the classic done. Those in the first week in September. I have all the tutorials for the Born in Love done. Those in the first week in October. And I am working on the Blocks of Love right now. And I hope to have everything finished for it tutorial wise. My goal is by the end of next week, but with everything I've got going on medically, it probably will be into the following week before I know for sure. But I'll do my best to have a better answer for you next week. But I think that one is also going to run to October with tutorials. Might be the end of October. So anyway, apologize for any background noise. Let's see. But I'm happy to have all those tutorials done. So once I finish the Blocks of Love, then I can start looking at other Call the Midwife projects for us to do, because we will be running through April with Call the Midwife. So my next planned tutorials are going to be hopefully a baby sweater and lovey for the classics, or for the midwife. You can incorporate the classic butterfly or dragonfly pattern in any of those. And then probably around December, January, we'll work on a Call the Midwife shawl. And at that point, I don't know that we'll have any more projects. So it'll just give everybody a chance to kind of complete what is out there. So I'm looking at somewhere in October, excuse me, for us to pick our next series that we'll be watching, so I can go ahead and start working on those projects and have them done in advance. But I'm sorry, Susan, that I can't tell you accurately. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 5, 6, no more than 6, because the border is pretty thick. The border is 3, 4, 5, 6 rows long, 6 rounds. Excuse me. But if you saw the classic and the butterfly blankets that I showed last week, it showed the border. Jen says, I did, thank you. Sweet. Mare says, I made so many corner to corners and never rip. Mare says, add medication and the frog is running amok. Yes. Susan says, I have those 2 blankets done. Sweet. Will you put a border on them? Yes. The same border is going on all 3 blankets. The border for the classic will not air until the first week of September. And again, it's the same one for Born in Love. It won't air till first weekend in October, or first week in October. And the Blocks of Love is somewhere, excuse me, near the end of October. But again, it's the same border for all 3. But if you get to a point that you need that border before that first week of September to have it, just email me or call me and I can tell you what to do. But it's basically the first 2 rows are double crochets, the next 3 rows are V-stitches, and the last row are scallops. Jen says, Mare. Emojis laughing and crying. Jen says, I don't need medicine to frog. I am sorry you're having to frog, Mare. All right, real quick. I have some interesting facts, and I probably will mention these next week at the beginning for those who were not with us and those who've already left. But I forget what I went to look up. I went to look up something, and I can't show you all of them now because unfortunately they'll give away some things, but I found them interesting. the first thing I want to show you, now I haven't cropped any of these, so you'll just have to kind of bear with me. But it's a picture of Jennifer Worth, who is our real life person that Jenny Lee, or that is, you know, Jenny Lee, the character, is playing of. Well, her real name is Jenny Lee Worth, or Jennifer Lee Worth. But anyway, this is her in real life when she was in London. Okay, that's what she looked like. Let me see if I can get the glare off. Oh, and it did. Good job. So that's what she looks like. Now wait till I show you some pictures of her up against the actress that's playing her, and it is amazing how similar they look. This is another picture of her when she was a little bit older. And so I thought this was interesting to show y'all. She died on May 31st of 2011, having been diagnosed with cancer of the esophagus earlier in the year. She was deeply religious and she had a commitment to God. All right. This is her with her two little girls when they were young. That was kind of blurry. All right. This is another picture of her girls. This is another picture of her. And that was probably taken at the time that she was in London. All right, now look at this. This is her at the time she was in London, and look at her compared to the actress. I mean, they do look a lot alike. And look at this one picture of her. Well, here's another one with her compared to the actress. That's kind of blurry. But this one, got to find it, impressed me the most. And I thought, oh my gosh, they look so much alike. Oh, wow, I don't have it. All right. Well, it won't take me but a second to pull this up. And then I'm going to show you some other things that I found interesting about our Call the Midwife. Well, now I say it's not going to take me a while, but let me be more specific. Maybe it'll. But when I saw this, it looked just like the actress that's playing her. Well, if I don't find it right away, I'll have it for next week. There's a picture of her with the bike. No, she wasn't, Mare. She was not hard on the eyes. Here's another picture of her daughters. I wish I could find that picture. It was a side view of her, and she looked just like the actress. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Do they not really resemble each other? Isn't that amazing? Especially in the eyes, I think. Or it could be just me. Jen says, oh, yes. All right. Some other little tidbits that I found out is Anada's house. What we see in the movie is actually a set. It is not the true Anada's house. Margie says she agrees too. And Mare says, oh my goodness. So I was shocked to find out that the Anada's house that they have in the movie is just a set that was made up for the movie. This is the true house that they were in, but it was not called the Anada's house. And I found that interesting. Hey, Susan, we are talking about Jennifer Worth, the real person that Jenny Lee, that Call the Midwife is about. Call the Midwife is about her armoires. But anyway, this was the real convent that was in London and popular. That's what it looked like. So I thought that was interesting. And this is one of the pictures of Anada's house, but we don't ever see this view of it. That's the set. We don't ever see that view. We always see that back side view. Sorry, I know y'all can hear my dogs moving around. But all of this is part of the set. And we don't ever see this, or at least not so far we haven't. And I can't figure out. We don't ever see this entrance either. Unless that's at the top of the stairs. But that's not what it looks like. And here's a picture of a lot of the actors, but again, we don't ever see, that's kind of blurry. We don't ever see these entrances. Thank you, Trisha. Memoirs, not armoires. Sorry. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. So what we see for Anada's house is not even the real thing. Then the other thing that I wanted to share with you, well, let me show you these pictures first before I share this last tidbit of info. I don't have everybody. I heard my fish. Here's a picture of Trixie, the girl that plays Trixie in Call the Midwife, and a picture of the real Trixie. Oops. And I thought they did a good job casting her as well. All right. So the last thing I wanted to share, let me go to some of these facts. All right, that one I can't share. I have to wait till we get closer. But it says, we hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it isn't a real place. Not in This House is the fictional convent at the center of Popular's rundown community and home to all of the hardworking nurses and nuns. The building is actually constructed at the Long Cross Film Studios in Surrey. So I thought that was interesting. And that came out in an article with the Sun Times on April 15, 2021. Excuse me. Then I thought this was also interesting. Call the Midwife normally uses real newborn babies under 10 days old, with pregnant moms being booked before they even go into labor to film their birth scenes. So these birth scenes that we're seeing are actual real life births that these women have agreed to do. But it does say that lesions or wounds are added using the magic of CGI. But these births called for a lot of moving prosthetics. But for the most part, these births that we're seeing on these scenes, they're actually real life births. And I thought that was interesting. All right, now I'm going to show you a picture of the actress that plays Chummy. And in it is also a picture of what she looked like during that time and what she looks like now. Trish says, wow, right? Jen says, some of the births looked very similar. They did, but, you know, they couldn't be if they were using actual live births. All right, so here's the actress that plays Chummy on the end over here. That's what the real the real person looked like back then in the 50s, and this is her now. And I wish it would come in clearer, but it looks like that's as clear as it's going to come in. You might see it a little bit better there. But anyway, I thought that was some really neat little things to share. And I have a couple more to share, but I have to wait till we get a little bit further on in the show so I don't spoil anything. Excuse me. In fact, when I came across those, I quit. That's when I quit looking at stuff because I was like, I didn't want to know anymore. So, yeah. All right. Anybody have anything they want to share? Don't forget when you're watching your 2 episodes next week to keep in mind of a line that you find really funny or just really stands out to you that, you know, gave you a good laugh, or, you know, even one that maybe shocked you. You know, what was your favorite line in those episodes and who said it? All right. Susan says, gotta go. I am tired. Sweet dreams. You take care and stay safe. Thank you, Susan. Hugs, my friend. We're all going to go. I have a new adventure in the morning that I have to go get some shut eye for myself. Yes, Trisha, I agree. She says, it's my bedtime. Good night, everyone. Hugs to you, Trisha. Jen says, night, Susan. Margie says, if anyone is interested, I'm selling my crocheted items. Oh, wow. Where can they go to see those, Margie? Susan says, bye, everyone. Have a good weekend. Yes, Susan, have a great weekend. Mare says, night, Susan. Jen says, night, Trisha. Roseann says, I'm going to say good night, too. Good night, Roseann. It was so good to have you back. And all right. Margie says, my Instagram page. Okay. Jen says, night, Roseann. Nice to see you. Yes, we'll definitely have to go over, Margie, and check that out. Jen says, night, Roseann. Nice to see you. Roseann says, thanks, Jen. Margie says, at Travel Clerk. Thank you. All right. And Mary says, night, Roseann and Trish. All right, everyone. Thank you again for another wonderful, fabulous Friday night at the movies for Call the Midwife. I know Mr. Joyful and I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with us and having a lot of fun and a great night. I hope you leave with more joy than what you came in with. And of course, you know the drill. Be joyful. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations. And if I don't see you around the community this week, I look forward to seeing you next Friday night. Good night, and I love you too. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Good night, everyone.